Hello, this is my presentation, Behind the Scenes of Dan Schneider, brought to you by Lizzie Nuhu. Oh, was the computer off? Take two. This is Behind the Scenes of Dan Schneider, brought to you by Lizzie Nuhu. Oh! Yeah. So, who is Dan Schneider? Dan Schneider is a television producer, actor, and screenwriter. He has created many Nickelodeon shows from 1994 to 2019. Before he became a successful producer, he was an actor who appeared in many films. But he was born in Memphis, Tennessee, and that's where he grew up to gain the. So he was born in Memphis, Tennessee, where he gained his passion to become an actor. He appeared on multiple films and a few films such as Better Off Dead and Hot Resort. And that was the beginning of his legacy. So, his productions. As Schneider's acting career began to blossom, he took a pivotal turn and co-created and produced several series that caught the young audience attention. His earliest production, All That, premiered in 1994. It ran for 10 seasons. The show was a launching pad for young actors and comedians. It really gave them the jump on their career. His success led to Keenan and Kel and the Amanda Show. As their shows boomed, he created Drake and Josh, Zoe 101, iCarly, Victorious, and then Sam and Cat through 2000 to 2014. So lastly, in 2014, he produced Henry Danger, which that went on all the way to 2022, I believe. And then they created Henry Danger, the sequel, but that's when Dan Schneider took off of Nickelodeon. So, his significance. Creating these shows, it garnered high ratings, and he had a long-lasting impact on pop culture. His shows created iconic characters, catchphrases that stick and influence young watchers. A lot of TikTok videos that you see are scenes from these shows where people like to act the words of what was said, and it brings a laugh to everyone. His shows address family, friendship, and personal growth in engaging and humorous ways. He also has given many actors the opportunity to have a huge break, bringing fame to their name, such as Ariana Grande and the other people. You know their names. I don't remember their names, but you know their names. So, let's get into rumors. So, there's been rumors and conspiracies that have been spiraling around for many years about Dan. So, some rumors about his behavior and interactions with young actors have gone all around the world. We're hearing many things about him making girls uncomfortable and him making them do things that are very weird and that are just not okay and very inappropriate. Many actors have come forward with how they have been treated. As we watch these shows, as we get older, we start to see weird scenes of things that he made them do, inappropriate things that we wouldn't pick up on as we were children. Because we were so young, our minds didn't really think that way. And here is the first clip.
Have Have you ever said something, like a sentence, and thought to yourself, wow, like, I bet nobody else on earth has ever said those exact words that I just said? That happens to me a lot. So now, just for fun, I'm gonna say 3 sentences that I bet not one person has ever said before in the history of mankind. Sentence number 1. Oh man, my uvula got stuck between that hamster's toes.
Weird.
See? That could never happen, because your uvula is that swingy thing in the back of your throat right here.
Weird.
So there's no way you could get it stuck between a hamster's toes. Sentence number 3. I'm soaking wet! Quick, somebody bring me the ocean! No one would ever say that. Why? Because if you were soaking wet and you were upset about it, the last thing you'd want is for somebody to bring you the ocean. Because the ocean is even more wet than even the wettest person in the world. Have you ever tried to get your whole big toe in your mouth? Check this out. Sometimes I wonder if you can get juice from a potato. Is it possible for a teenage girl to drink water upside down? I'm thirsty. It's not possible. This has been me in a video. Come on, give up the juice. Can you imagine what life would be like with hippopotamus teeth?
And that's Exhibit A. Now let's go back to...
When diet and exercise wasn't working, I decided to try a permanent solution. It didn't matter what size I...
So that was very weird. Those are some of the things that he made Ariana Grande do. And this is exactly why she left the acting career and moved on and pursued her singing career. So, she was forced to put her feet in her mouth, make inappropriate jokes. And yeah. So then the next example is in Zoe 101 when Jamie Lynn she got goose squirted in her face, which portrayed a very weird. Now let's take a look at that.
Here, have another goop pump. Thanks. I don't know why the other one squirted out like that. All I do is squeeze a little like this.
So that scene was very weird, and little kids wouldn't pick up on something like that. But as we get older, we see this inappropriate stuff, and we catch it now. And so next, we have when he added the scene of the group in the hospital, and the doctor began to rub Trina's feet and then made the staff rub everyone else's feet as well. And let's take a look at that.
It seems they all have myeloreticulatus, filled with toxins and bacteria.
But feel our feet.
Yes, I realize that they can nibble away all of the... Wow, they're really soft. Nurses, feel these kids' feet. Everyone.
So that was part of the weird clips that he's made them do.